Let's move on to the next spot on the board. 1 p.m. Eastern. Cincinnati Bengals 6-4, 3-3 on the road at the Tennessee Titans. 7-3, 3-1 at home. We're at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. 50 Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy. 13 miles per hour in Nashville. Move this over here and let's go. Here we go. The Bengals open up as 2-point road favorites. They're 1.5 now. It's a 1 at minus 121 right now at Pinnacle. From a money line situation, though, it opened up with Cincinnati minus 128, and that's exactly where they are right now, minus 128. Cincinnati got down to minus 107, though. So there's been buyback on the Bengals. From a total standpoint, opened up at 43 is a pick 'em. There's a slight move to the under, very slight. Chris Rock says Titans money line. Let's move over to the cash flow here for this one. Just 1,462 tickets in, so very low sample size, but the bets are coming in on the Bengals. 32% of the tickets, 78% of the cash. I should say the money's coming in on the Bengals, not the bets. Tennessee is public right now. And then 32% of tickets and 97% of cash on the under. Very small sample size of tickets. Bengals coming off a 37-30 win at Pittsburgh, fourth win in 5 games. They've scored 30-plus points in each of those 4 wins. Burrow, 24-39, 355 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. He looked great. T. Higgins, 9 catches for 148 yards. The running game struggled, but the passing game more than made up for it. The Samaje Perine led the Bengals with just 11 carries for 30 yards, but he caught 4 for 52 and 3 touchdowns. Set a franchise record, by the way, catching 3 touchdown passes, most in a single game by a Cincinnati running back. As a team, they rushed for 24 times for 62 yards, and Mixon 20 yards rushing before he entered concussion protocol. So it's unclear if he will be available this week. And, Perine likes to catch passes out of the backfield. And if he's your number one back running straight in between the hashes, could be trouble for this team. The defense was not strong. The Steelers, NFL's second lowest scoring offense, were 8 for 17 on third down, put up 30 points. Trey Hendrickson was excellent. Both Bengal sacks for the team, 7 hits on Kenny Pickett. And Jamar Chase will practice this week. He's still day-to-day recovering from a hip injury, but he will be practicing and he could be in the lineup. Sky Dragon says Tennessee and the over. Harold Williams leading towards the Bengals money line. Spenny says if Mixon isn't in, that will hurt the Bengals. Perine had a good game last week. He's not repeating that against the Titans D. Oh, and yes, everybody, good point you brought that up, Sky Dragon. The Cappers contest show will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. We will be doing it on Wednesday at 2 p.m. because of the Thursday games. And the lines come out from the Circus contest at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And we'll follow suit. We'll pop it out at 10 a.m. Titans coming off extra rest after defeating the Packers in Green Bay 27-17 on Thursday night. 7th win in 8 games. Season high in points and yards. Tannehill, 22 of 27, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns. But he looked as good as I've seen him look. Just in complete control. Derrick Henry ran 28 times for 87 yards and a touchdown. Caught 2 for 45. Threw 2 completions. One being a TD to Austin Hooper. Traylon Burks, Titans rookie first-round pick, caught 7 passes for 111 yards. Robert Wood caught 6 passes for 69 yards. Robert Woods has been invisible this year, so that was nice to see. Their defense was strong despite numerous injuries. They didn't get much pressure on Rodgers, but they did shut him down. And Simmons played through the sore ankle to record the team's lone sack, but I don't know how they keep doing it. There more injuries are coming now. Danico Autry with the knee. Their cornerback, Christian Fulton, with a hamstring. They were already missing their center, Ben Jones, with a concussion. Their kicker, Randy Bullock, with a right calf injury. Outside linebacker, Bud Dupree, with a hip injury. Amani Hooker with a shoulder injury. Cornerback, Elijah Molden, with a groin injury. I don't know how they keep doing this. I've got it. My fire alarm is beeping. I got to turn it off. So I'm going to bounce here. I will be listening, and you will have full screen here for this one. Take it away for us, Andy. Bengals, Titans.
What do you mean bounce? Are we done? They're packing it in. All right. Turn the lights off. See you guys. Yeah, just me. No Jimmy. We can say whatever we want about him. I am using this as the other half of my teaser with the Thursday game with the Patriots. 42.5, nice low total. This is a nice spot. I think Vrabel is a very underrated coach. I worry sometimes about his adjustments because he seems, I don't know if stubborn's the right word. He seems like a guy who has a game plan and he's very convinced it's going to work. So sometimes adjustments aren't his forte. Bud Dupree, practice today, and he looked good. I saw some. Actually, it's a little different here and there, but Bud Dupree looked pretty good in practice. He was moving nicely. This pass rush, this has kind of been the Bengals all year. Hey, are the Bengals playing somebody with a pass rush? Things might not go exactly how they plan then. Are they playing someone who can't get after the quarterback? Then the offense is going to truck, especially if they have all three receivers in. I do not think Jamar Chase plays. I really do think Bud Dupree plays. I don't give a shit about Randy Bullock one way or the other. Tennessee should be able to run the ball here. And they were able. It was nice to see them using Derrick Henry and not him throwing the ball. If they want to do that, fine. But having him catch some balls again, that is such an added bonus for them. They need to be doing that more. So I do like the Tennessee Titans here to win, but I love this as a teaser leg. I got this at the +2 to go with the +2.5 on the Patriots. So I got Patriots +8.5 for the record keeping. Tennessee +8 as a 2-leg -110, 6-point teaser. We're back on the teaser wagon. And yes, and as you mentioned, the young receiver who was drafted in hopes of replacing A.J. Brown missed chunks of the season. He looked pretty good. It might be something now that we have a fully healthy Tannehill and we actually have a wide receiver one. It's an offense I can respect a little. I still don't think they're they're actually going to be an annoying team to play in the playoffs. They always are. Vrabel's a good coach. Teams that can run the ball, teams that can play defense, it's still a pain in the ass. But yeah, Treylon Burks might be good. We're starting to see this. Some of these rookie receivers that maybe didn't get the usage due to injury or just not having a quarterback who talks to you, like Christian Watson and Treylon Burks. We might have a really fun receiving class once we get down a couple years down the road here. So I'm excited to bet on the Tennessee Titans today.
I get it. I completely get it. I know the sample size is small here, but I'm shocked that the Bengals, would have just 32% of the tickets, but 78% of the cash. I'm shocked at that, and I'll be very interested. I would want that to change myself. Do you have any feel on this total here? And by the way, Dennis Garcia loving the teaser. Pats 8.5, Titans 8. Going to roll with that with you. What do you think of this total? A slight move to the under.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. We probably saw them score more than they traditionally would. It's a nice offensive output, and they do get the longer week to prep for this team. It's a home game, so maybe we see a little more of that where the offense. This is going to come down to how does Tennessee perform in the red zone, and that total's probably pretty fair.
They've been spectacular in the red zone this year. Huh. Okay. They haven't been there very often, but when they get there, they're very, very good. Patriots +8.5, Titans +8. If I didn't, look at the market, I'd be on the Titans right now. And, Birdie talking about DJ Reader. He says that's why they beat the Titans last year, and he will be the reason why they beat the Titans on Sunday. Perfect Rotation says Bengals win a close one. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to need more time on this, but I initially wanted to move on these Titans.